welcome to another episode of Learn to Draw with Blue Palette. In today's drawing, we will see how to create a mesmerizing dancing girl who is dancing around the moon. Let us see how to make it. First thing we will need is something to draw a moon or a circle. So I'll use this masking tape to draw the moon. Quickly we will make the dancing girl figure. She's a ballet dancer. Now we know that ballet dancers have that beautiful flared dresses. So this is the flared dress. And then we just do the legs. Of course, they will be wearing those ballerina type of shoes. So this is our drawing. Now here we will make the ground where she is dancing. And yes, pretty much everything which we need for the drawing, and then we will quickly move to the coloring part. So we'll start with the moon, and these are the three colors which we need to make the moon. So we start with the yellow. See, in this type of drawings, always make the drawing very light so that the graffiti of the pencil does not disturb your coloring. Quickly we will mix with the white. Some other colors are coming in my white, so be sure to clean your white before you are coloring. For the inside, I will use some pink. You can color the entire moon without leaving gaps for the dancer. But here I am taking care of the dancer. Now, if there are very small object which you need to draw, so you can color over and above the objects, because we will be making the object darker. So the light color, if it is in the background, it will not be disturbing our color. can use a little darker shade of pink, or maybe rose pink, something, some places, just to create variation in the tonal value of the color. Apply the color, and then with the previous color you need to mix very softly. So the previous color used over here is light pink. So when I softly apply the light pink over here, see how nicely it mixes and creates the tonal difference. Now if you think that it is not possible for you to mix with a color, then I'll show you how to mix. So then you can use the help of a cotton swab. Very soft mixing you have to do over here. You can't put the swab very hard, like so you will scratch off the color. Very softly you have to move and mix the colors. So see, all the white spots which have been created over here will be slowly blended with the background. Okay, so we have created a blended beautiful sun. Yeah. Now we will color the background. For the background, I intend it to be blue, and these are the colors I am using. So starting with light blue, maybe white I am keeping for mixing, or I will be applying a little bit of white around the moon. So because of the glow of the moon, the sky around the moon is lighter. Again, I am leaving the figure. I'm not coloring it. But if you wish, you can color over and above it and then apply the dark values. But we can color over the figure only when we intend to keep the figure dark. Otherwise, we need to keep it the way it is, like this. I'll use a white color just outside the moon to make it even more lighter. Also, this will create a beautiful halo of the moon. Now I'm moving to a darker blue. Here you can use cerulean blue, ink blue, brilliant blue, anything. So I'm using a brilliant blue. See all these white spaces which we are seeing now, that is because of the paper quality. The better the paper, you will see a lot of this texture on the paper, but again you can nicely mix, and these are the papers which are good for your artwork. Mostly this kind of mixed media, pastel and all those things. So this paper is a brushstroke paper. The GSM of the paper is always very important. The GSM is 260 GSM. Again, I'll take up my earbud and softly give it a magic touch, and see how nicely they are building, blending. Remember, with the cotton swab, you should not never make it too hard. Like, don't scrap it off the color. If you're applying, if you're brushing it too hard, then the color will come out. So that is what we are trying to avoid. And lastly, we are using this Prussian blue. The Prussian blue is the darkest blue, and on the sides we are trying to create a dark outline, but don't make it like every corner the same thickness. Change the thickness so that it becomes a little more interesting. See, over here the color is darker and thicker, whereas over here it can be a thin line. Like I said, try to change the line. So I'll extend the blue over here as well, the Prussian blue, but here I am applying it not so dark. See the difference? Or you can use a different color like aqua blue or any other dark blue. And I, along with the blue, I will apply some dark green as well. So I am picking up sap green. So there is a difference between the land and the space behind, but the difference is not very starting. So we will mix these two areas. Because of the green, we can create the difference. Okay, now we need a white glass marker, glass pencil, or any white, or you can take pastel pencil, and we'll create some white dots which will look like stars. So this is a glass marking pencil. A few stars we'll just create. More of them in the darker area. And for even a brighter look, we can add some oil pastel like this, the white pastel. Here we are applying the pastel quite dark with the pressure. Not too much, this much is okay. Finally, we will do the ballerina. But before using black on her, I will make a little bit of yellow color in the entire figure. You can use either yellow or even orange will also look good. So some of the places you can use yellow, some of the places you can use orange. We will see why. Now my entire ballerina figure is covered with yellow and orange. Slowly I'll start with the black. Now as I do black, I'll try to leave some spaces on the surrounding. See, on the top I have left some white space, and when I mix it with the earbud or the cotton swab, so this is how it looks. So it will look like that the sun, or sorry, the moon is creating a beautiful shade or beautiful light glow on our ballerina. So though the entire figure is not dark, but can you see it is so nicely visible around the light colored moon. This is how we go on. Now that my ballerina is done, I will add some grass strands over here, which are coming from the ground where she is dancing. And also maybe a, a branch which has beautiful leaves. And around the moon it is looking more beautiful. So this is how our today's drawing looks like this.